my sweet friends. Welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty. And I am going to do some coloring today. Look at these. I got these in at my work. They come two to a pack. And I believe they're $4 retail. I do get a discount, my perks of working there. But it's almost like a placemat. Yeah, and they're really sturdy cardboard. So I bought one to do. I don't know what the heck I'll do with it when I'm done with it. But, you know, some people would probably laminate it and make it into a placemat or something. Or if your kid did them or something. I don't know. But I just do them because they're relaxing and it gives me something to do. And I got all kinds of them. So I think I'm going to have a coloring giveaway here soon. So when I do, I will put something together and let you know. But it is Saturday afternoon. This is probably not going to post till sometime during the week. But I've just been having a fabulous day today. I did not go anywhere. I've just stayed home. And I cleaned my bedroom really good. My bedroom's always relatively clean, but I dusted all the dresser drawers, and then I got down on my hands and knees and did along the baseboards, and then I vacuumed, and, I make my bed every day. That's normal, and then I've been doing lots of laundry today, and then I vacuumed and dusted my living room, and what else, just been puttering around the house basically all day. And Buster and I, we just watched some TV this morning, watched some YouTube videos. I think these are some of those pens that I bought at Dollar General. And they're double-sided. One side is like a regular tip. I'll show you. See? And then this side that I'm working on now is more like a paintbrush. But I like them, but they run out of ink fast. They're not really long lasting, but I kind of am of that theory that you get what you pay for. So if you pay $3 for a whole pack, it's not going to last you a long time. And there are some pens and pencils at Michael's for over $100 a pack. And one time I used one of my coupons it was a $50 pack of pens, and I got it for half off. So I got it for $25, and let me tell you, it was fabuloso. It was awesome. But I kind of have a little bit of a fetish, with pens and pencils. Oh my goodness. And coloring books, whatever. But coloring is just one of those things I've liked my entire life. I remember when I was a little girl, growing up, and young, below 8 years old, because we moved when we were 8 up to Northern California from the Bay Area. And my mom always had crayons for me, and she always had color books for me, and I loved them. I colored all the time. I remember I'd sit up, she had a little desk for me in my bedroom, and I was happy as a clam to sit in my bedroom all by myself and just color away. And I never had to go color in like the dining room or the living room, wherever they were. I just color in my bedroom. I think about it now as a grown adult. I was a pretty mellow jello kid. I was an easy kid. Teenager now, that might be a whole different story. Don't. But yeah, I loved to color then, and I still love to color now. I've always loved to color. And this adult coloring thing, it's been popular for a few years now, but for a while, it wasn't a big thing, it wasn't, and it was hard to find color books, like adult color books. So I actually would just color out of kids' color books, but now I'm in heaven with all the adult color books. And see, I don't even stay in the lines all the way sometimes, but that's okay, because it's just relaxation to me. A lot of times, right before I go to bed, for like a half hour, I'll just come sit over here and color and watch a few YouTube videos, and it just kind of relaxes me. And plus, sometimes when you're watching YouTube videos, you know, if somebody's got a video that's like 20, 25 minutes long, like this one's probably going to be a little bit longer. But when somebody's got a long video like that, you want to watch it, but just sitting in my chair, I get antsy. I don't know. I think I'm ADD sometimes. I really do. But so if I'm coloring or crafting and watching and listening to them at the same time, it goes by way faster. Because if somebody's made a video, I try really hard to watch the whole thing. Now, when somebody does a live for 2 hours or even an hour, even 40 minutes, when they do a live, chances are I am not going to go back and watch that live because that is way too long. And part of watching is saying, oh, hello, 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 you know. I've only done one live in my life, and there's nothing wrong with them. I have just come to the conclusion that it's just not my thing. Like, it's not my top priority. I mean, it was fun when I did that live. It really was. But it's not something that I have to do all the time. You know, and I watch different people that have lives and they do them on a regular basis. And I think that's awesome. And I enjoy going to their lives. I really do. Especially if they're the type that really interact with you. Then I really like watching their lives. But that doesn't mean I have to do lives for myself, you know. And I just feel like everybody's channel is whatever they like to do, whatever works for them. So, I mean, a lot of people, it's very evident their channel is just because they really want to make money. And hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would like to make lots of money on my channel too. Who wouldn't, right? But it's not my main focus. I have really met some incredible people through YouTube. I really have. I've met some friends that I feel will be my friends for life, that I talk with on a regular basis, almost every day. You know, Kathy from Kathy's Favorite Things lives in New York. I'm all the way on the other side of the country in California, but we talk all the time. And that's the wonderful thing about computers and stuff too, is like we could do FaceTime or Zoom or whatever, you know. And then, you know, Debbie lives in the same state as me, but she lives in Southern California. I'm in Northern California. And I visit with her a lot out of the YouTube world, you know, in text and Messenger and stuff like that. And then Tony from Creative Chica Halls. She's another one that I feel like is such an awesome friend. And that's just a few. I've met Sheila from Country Girl Art, or Country Girl First, is so wonderful. There's so many wonderful people. I mean, I shouldn't even like list names because I forget somebody, you know, and like there's so many really awesome people that I've met through YouTube. And so if I don't make big bucks with it, it's okay because I've met a lot of people. But you know, you can't make money instantly with YouTube. Now, there are some channels that they take off right from the get-go. You know, the Celebrating Appalachia that I watch, she's only been on for, I think, 9 months, and she's at 25,000 subscribers. But I love her content, and so yeah, she has taken right off. But you know, the rest of us, it takes a while to build up your subscription count, and where I'm not just focused on one thing, maybe it's harder for me, you know, like some people are just on budgeting or just on cooking or just on crafting, and their channels, maybe they grow faster than me because they have just a certain kind of people coming to them, Or there's other channels that are just organizing or just makeup and fashion. I don't know. Mine is Life with Patty, and that's me. That's everything I do with my life. I would love to share my grandkids on here more, but my oldest and my youngest son are completely fine with me having their kids on YouTube. But my two middle boys, and my two middle boys are my ones that live close by, they don't want their kids on YouTube, and that's okay. You know what I mean? I respect that, and so I don't. But if I ever go back to Montana here soon, I'll be sharing those grandkids on here because my son doesn't mind. And they love their animals. They love their horses and their dogs and cats, and they love anything to do with the farm life. And so you probably see with my coloring, I don't have any certain, like, you have to do it a certain way. I just color whatever, you know, whatever I like. I hear somebody, leaving. So last night was crazy here, you guys, let me tell you. So I live out on a ranch, and we have next door neighbors that rent the house after Grandma passed away. Then her son rented the house out to some people. They're really super nice people. I love them. And we joke because they're always so helpful to us. You know, they say, if you need anything, just call. We'll come over. Or we'll check on this. Or, you know, they're great. They're great neighbors. Well, I could hear the neighbor, and this was around like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I could hear him banging on, I don't know what he was banging on. I thought it was like a metal garbage can or something, super loud. And I'm like, what the heck is he doing? Like, he knows it's 10:30 at night. Pretty soon I get a text from his wife. Sorry that my husband's making so much noise, but this wild dog, it wasn't actually wild. It had a leash and collar around it, was loose. I don't know. It came down our driveway, and it charged at my next door neighbor's husband. So he was banging this garbage can really loud, trying to scare it away. Well, then pretty soon these guys came up, and apparently they owned the dog, and they were looking for it because they had GPS on the dog's collar. So then they got the dog. So there was that whole like drama that went on for like an hour here. And this is the most mellow place ever out here, you know. So, but at least she updated me so I knew what the heck was going on. Okay, well, so that got all mellowed out, and, you know, they left. And she's like, okay, well, have a good night. All is calm now. The dog's been found and caught. And we don't know why they were out so late at night. My husband thinks they were out coon hunting or something. So that's why they had the GPS collar on it. So I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, and then my neighbor says, well, have a good night. Now you can relax and go to bed. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, sounds like the wind is picking up. And so I heard that too. Well, then all of a sudden it just started pouring down rain, like crazy pouring down rain. And so my husband was still out in the living room. I came out here, I opened the living room door, and you could just hear it. And just, it was so cool because we haven't had hardly any rain. So we were both enjoying that. And this is at like midnight, right? Okay, so thank goodness I didn't have to work the next day. And then right after that, I get back in bed, and what happens? The lights go out, and then they come back on, and then they go out again, and they stay out. And so we're supposed to report to PG&E, which is our power company in California, Pacific Gas and Electric. If something like, you know, power goes out, you're supposed to let them know so that they, you know, are aware of it so they can fix it. So my husband calls them, and this was around 12:30 at night, or in the morning. And he told them our address and that the power was out. And they said, oh yeah, you'll have your power restored by 4:45. Okay, well, it's kind of cold outside, but it's not freezing. But my feet were cold, so I had to go put socks on. And it took them till almost 5 o'clock to get the power back on. But they did. And so I slept until 7:30. I was like, this was the craziest night ever. And when the power goes out here, we just have space heaters and a wood stove for heat. We don't have central heat or anything like that. And so when the power goes out like that, then I had to go back around and turn on the heaters back on. And so I did that. But yeah, it was a crazy night, you guys. I mean, I was like, what the heck? So anyways, I think that's kind of why I'm so mellow today, because just wanting to stay home, because I work all week and then I have to cram everything into the weekend. And so I was doing laundry and everything today. So I just stayed home all day. I still got to take all the garbage out to the dumpster that I have outside from today from cleaning. And I'm going to do that right after this video. But I just thought I'd come on and visit with all of you guys and see how everybody else is doing. So many of you had so much cold going on, you know, winter storms, and we haven't had any really until like last night. My husband's like, oh, a nice winter rainfall. I'm like, yeah, finally, thank goodness, you know, because we have been wanting rain so bad. But we have had a really mellow, I don't like that color. We've had a really mellow winter, and we need more rain, that's for sure. And I know a lot of you have had a lot of snow. That, you know, freeze in Texas was crazy for them because they're not used to that cold weather like that. And that would be like us getting a snow and a freeze like that. Everything would start breaking around here too. I mean, because we are not prepared for that kind of weather here. Where my son in Montana, it gets 40 below at his house, and they don't have any of those problems because everything is built and prepared for that kind of weather, you know. So, yeah. So anyways, I am going to end this video, but I just wanted to do a little, you know, chat and color with you. And you can see how long it takes to make one thing, because that's all I've gotten done as we've sat here and chatted for almost 18 minutes. So, all right, you guys, have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you back here real soon. Bye-bye.